Hello, I'm Janet Miranda, the Executive Director of Priests for Life, and welcome to our January featured products at our beautiful online store, prolifeproducts.org. Well, you know, January is the month where normally we go to the March for Life and the Walk for Life events, and so many marches are held nationwide. And of course, on January 22nd, we have that sad anniversary of Roe V Wade and Doe v Bolton, those two Supreme Court decisions that made abortion legal through all 9 months of pregnancy. So here at Pro-Life Products this month, I'm going to feature some good pro-life books and resources for you to use so that you can really work even harder to bring an end to abortion. Well, the first item we have is a wonderful book by Father Frank Pavone called Abolishing Abortion. And isn't that what we all want to see? Abortion abolished. Well, this book is like a pro-life manifesto. Father Pavone shows all the steps and the reasons we need to take in order to abolish abortion in our lifetime. So order this book today, and it will come to you autographed by Father Frank Pavone. And just go to prolifeproducts.org to place your order for Abolishing Abortion. It's a wonderful book. Also, of course, I have written 2 books, and my very first book is called Recall Abortion. The concept of this book is very simple. If any product did to women what abortion does, you know, would it not be recalled off the market? When you think about how we have government recalls of sometimes cars or tires or even sometimes drugs, right, get recalled. Well, abortion is so damaging to women, both physically, psychologically, spiritually. And what I do in this book, I make the case for why we should recall abortion as a bad product for women. And I go into all the hard cases. There's a full chapter on rape and incest, a chapter on life of the mother, fetal anomaly. I even talk about the contraception pills, the morning after pill, the birth control pills, how harmful they are to women's health. So this is really a good resource, and I highly recommend it. Recall Abortion, written, of course, by me. And then a couple of years later, because of my work with the Silent No More Awareness campaign, we became aware that abortion really impacts, of course, every abortion causes the death of the baby, affects the mother. But what about the father? What about future siblings? What about grandparents? What about the doctors themselves who participate in the procedure? Well, this book called Shockwaves, Abortion's Widest Circle of Victims, is where I delve into all these topics, that the child is at the epicenter and is destroyed, but then the damage reverberates out over, like I said, the mother, the father, the grandparents, the siblings, and really all of society. So again, Shockwaves, Abortion's Widest Circle of Victims will really be a nice follow-up to after you've read Recall Abortion. This is the second book to really take you even deeper and further. Well, I just mentioned the men, and Kevin Burke, who founded Rachel's Vineyard with his wife, Dr. Teresa Burke, wrote a great book called Tears of the Fisherman. And in this book, he goes into how damaging abortion is for men. You know, very often when you think of abortion, you think, well, it's hurting the mom, right? But it also deeply hurts the dad. And for the men, there's 2 sides of the coin, you know. Some men absolutely took their girlfriend or their wife for the abortion or said, you have to have that abortion. I'm not ready to be a dad. Many times, though, these men didn't even know that their girlfriend or their wife went and had an abortion. Either way, it deeply impacts them. And there's actually testimonies of men in this book, too. It says, Recovery for Men Wounded by Abortion. Again, Tears of the Fisherman, written by Kevin Burke of Rachel's Vineyard. And again, go to prolifeproducts.org to get your copy of Tears of a Fisherman. Well, I just mentioned, as you know, Dr. Teresa Burke, who founded Rachel's Vineyard, which is the largest retreat program for people hurt from abortion in the United States and around the world. And of course, she founded that retreat program with her husband, Kevin. And they have combined with Father Pavone to write this great resource, Rivers of Blood and Oceans of Mercy, Healing a Nation Deformed and Divided by Abortion Loss. And this is a great resource. I highly recommend it for clergy, for counselors, school counselors, anyone that has to deal with people who've been hurt by abortion, but even for just people like ourselves. You know, you really gain a lot to see how deep the wound is, but how the oceans of mercy of the Lord are there, and how we can bring these people through that feeling so damaged by that hurt and loss from abortion, but bring them full circle to healing. So again, Rivers of Blood, Oceans of Mercy by Dr. Teresa Burke, Father Frank Pavone, and Kevin Burke. Available again at prolifeproducts.org. And finally, I have a t-shirt. As you know, Brian Kemper of our Youth Outreach designs great t-shirts. And this month we're featuring the t-shirt that says, "I survived Roe v. Wade, but Roe v. Wade will not survive me." And so this is really a challenge to say, yes, in my lifetime, yes, if you were born after 1973, you could have been aborted, but you've survived. So what you're saying out there is, yeah, I survived Roe, but Roe will not survive me, which means in my lifetime, I'm going to help bring an end to Roe v. Wade. This is a great shirt for our young people. It comes in small, medium, large, extra large, and XXX. Again, I survived Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade will not survive me. And finally, we have an exciting offer this month. For any book or t-shirt you purchase this month, with every order, we have a gift for you. This book is called Adoption, Choosing It, Living It, and Loving It. And it was written by Dr. Ray Garunde, and he's on EWTN. He's actually a very funny psychologist. He himself has adopted many children himself. And so he's written this book, again, Adoption, Choosing It, Living It, and Loving It. Our gift to you for every order during the month of January. So again, we had some great products I mentioned, and you just go to prolifeproducts.org to place your order. Now, some of you I know might know people that they want to order and they don't have the internet, some of our older folks out there. You can also call our office, all right, at 321-500-1000 and talk to our resource department, and they can help you place an order that way. Remember, every order this month gets this beautiful adoption book free as our gift to you. So thank you for joining me again. Tune in next time when we talk about the great products available in our resource department here at Priests for Life.